Well, they say good cars get you from point A to point B, and great cars, they just get you into trouble. You've probably seen or heard some of those cars street racing late at night. In fact, there's an entire community dedicated to keeping the adrenaline high, but there are also some who want to make sure those racers see the finish line, at least in a controlled setting. One place in Edinburgh is doing just that. In the special report, we look at why this track is not only supporting the need for speed, but encouraging it. It's fair to say going fast comes natural to those who line up at a drag strip.
Motor racing, I think, has been around as long as automobiles have been around, and people have been racing their whole, since Chariot, sometimes the Chariot.
And here, only music.
Speed is in people's blood. It creates adrenaline, it creates a really cool buzz.
But this deafening sound isn't here all the time. This is. 6 days out of the week, in fact, there's more silence than roaring engines at the Edinburgh Motorsports Park.
It's hard to be in a quiet environment. Sometimes I have to have some kind of background noise because it gets in your blood.
That quiet environment can leave people like park co-owner Ray Chavez looking ahead to the weekend. On average, the motor park sees 125 cars hit the track every Saturday.
To me, it's fun. I enjoy it. It's my release. You work all week and you want to do something, and this is it.
Sid McMullen is usually one of the many making up the line of cars. So when you're on the track, what are you feeling? What are you thinking of?
I hope it doesn't break. That's the number one thing.
For him, these events aren't just a hobby, but a lifestyle.
Where you got people that are, real fast cars that you're trying to beat right there in the moment. You got to get everything right. There's very little room for error.
But there is an underlying theme of the park. Both racers and employees don't pump the brakes on.
It is a lot safer than being on the street because just anything can happen.
You end up wrapping yourself around a pole or a tree. There's nobody there to help you. Here we've got EMS on staff. We've got a whole staff of guys that can get you taken care of.
Race coordinator Nick Blackwell knows the risks, having raced on the streets, but also seeing every launch at the starting line.
10-4, guys. We're good to go here. I don't care who you are or where you work. I have the best office view in the world.
That view provides more insight to the world of racing and what's at stake. A feeling Ray Chavez echoes louder than a V8.
Racing is inherently dangerous anywhere, whether it's on a track or on a street, but here it's a controlled environment.
Watching these races is no question fun, especially sitting in the stands. But for these drivers, a lot of the fun comes from within, the adrenaline rush that is, but not just the soul, but also the cars themselves. So I decided to get in the car and feel that rush myself. All right, whenever you're ready. The end result, (140 miles per hour). In a car like this, it's easy to see how things get carried away, reaching that speed in less than 10 seconds. Law enforcement in the area is aware of the track and happy someone is trying to slow the racers on the streets.
Anytime they pull over somebody or they catch somebody doing street racing, they kind of refer them to us.
Sometimes they reach out to us, say at the same traffic stop. Is there a place that, we like speed, we like to race? I said, there's a place north 281.
Precinct 4 Constable J.R. Gaitan has seen street races that end in a traffic stop, hospital visit, or worse.
The racing has never stopped. It continues. You could drive to a major intersection, and you could see donuts on the highway.
And the track in Edinburgh is trying to help some of these racers change gears.
We get calls, various calls from our community, that the racing has been getting worse and worse.
For these racers, that can take the wind out of their sails.
I'm glad just to see a new generation. A lot of it is that the kids go to the meets and they'll go mess around on the street, and then you got to realize a couple of times of that, you've dodged a bullet.
But it can save them from riding off into the sunset a little too early. Well, right now you can go out to the Edinburgh Motorsports Park every Saturday to either participate or watch the racing. They usually start around 7 p.m. and run until midnight, but can go later. That being said, there are some rules to keep in mind. Ray Chavez says anyone can race their vehicle as long as it's safe and can pass a safety inspection. You pay a fee, then get your vehicle inspected at the track. After a number is written on the car, it's literally off to the races. And off to the races we definitely were when that phone hit me square in the chest. That story.
I think that made the story, though. I mean, it showed just how fast you were going and just like at the drop of a hat going 0 to like just
it's a blast. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fun. And fortunately, the racers there, they know what they're doing. So a lot of great stuff that they're doing, trying to keep people off the streets.
Happy that you came back to us. You're safe, you know,
Yeah.
and that's the whole idea of the story, you know.